Welcome to your channel Alice Tarot, and let's begin with your horoscope. This reading is for your sun sign, ascending Venus, and lunar sign. If you're watching this for someone else, you can interpret any of the messages as a mirror reading or vice versa. But if you have doubts at this moment that you need to clarify before making a decision or knowing what will happen, call any of the numbers on the screen to resolve those doubts right now. It's that simple. Welcome, Scorpio. Take a deep breath. This is your moment. Let's start your reading by looking at the energies moving for you at this time, starting with this wonderful, deep, and revealing oracle, which is the Tarot of Lunology. First of all, Scorpio, I ask you to concentrate on what you desire and need to know. Scorpio, what's coming for you invites you to action and movement. There's still nothing defined, and it's necessary to get started. That's good. Let me tell you by beings of light who illuminate your path and your life. Firstly, let me tell you that this is the backbone of your reading. The seat and what crowns it tell you, Scorpio with the new moon in Aries, it's time to act, not to leave things for later. They're also telling you with the new moon in Virgo that it's time to give and not to take. What are they trying to tell you with this? Reflect, Scorpio, when they talk about it being time to give, it's sometimes about giving to yourself. Giving yourself your place, putting yourself in your place, giving yourself your space, your time, your moment. And they say it's time to act, meaning not to leave things for later, not to wait for things to happen by themselves, but it's time to get moving. I mentioned that I see you accompanied by beings of light, by guides. Why? Because here, with this wonderful full moon at the center of your reading, they're talking to you about surrendering to the divine. And you might think it's a bit incongruent if they tell me it's time to act. How do I surrender to the divine? Because that's waiting for things to happen. No, it's not time to wait. It's time to act, and the answers, the conclusions derived from your actions, will come from divinity, from life, from what corresponds to you because you're aligning with your destiny. But it will be necessary for you to move to be able to move forward. Wait, the following happens next. They tell me that there are some things that Scorpio has desired for some time now in different aspects of their life that are still not defined. Even if you believe they are, it's like this relationship ended, I think it's over, it's not going to move backward, and they tell you there's still nothing written in stone. I think this won't work out for me because I've tried everything and there's no way. The issue again, the mutable moon tells you that there will be variations regarding people, circumstances, situations. These variations will bring, as the new moon tells you, new beginnings for Scorpio. This reading is very much about a Scorpio who feels beaten down, who feels that things aren't working out, who feels like they've been giving, doing, delivering, and haven't had the desired result. Sorry, let me rephrase. That desired, deserved manifestation, understanding, acceptance, recognition, Scorpio, relax. Why? Because the divine time, divine energy, divine love brings you what you deserve, and what you deserve not only because of what you believe right now, but also because of what you're going to do. Here they're talking about a person who may have, for example, applied for a job 20 times and hasn't succeeded. I can't find a way. I'm giving you an example, and I search and search, and there's no way to find it. Or I always have the same problems with my partner, or this person doesn't talk to me, and it seems like nothing, but I feel the connection. What's happening, Paloma? If you were in front of me, I would say all the things that have happened have a reason, they have a life indication, a teaching, an experience, an evaluation, and a movement. And here with this new moon in Pisces that speaks not only of action but also of your intuition, of perceiving energy, of understanding beyond what you're experiencing. Why am I experiencing this, and how can I change it? That's why they tell you to act, that it's time to put yourself in your place and move towards what you want, even if you think it will be complicated, even if you don't think you'll achieve it. They tell you to believe in the impossible. What's happening, Scorpio? Believe in the impossible, because you're very well accompanied. On the other hand, I must say that even though these energies do speak in a quite general way, and you can apply them to your situation, this resonates with my sentimental life. It resonates with my work life, with my family. They tell me the following things. I see a Scorpio who is concerned. This concern is These emotions seem to have a direct relationship with a person who disagrees with you, who has done things that have hurt you. Sometimes you think that you did, believed, and trusted in this person, and in the future, they tell me that here's a Scorpio who feels betrayed, and you may even have felt or are feeling that there was a bit of abuse, not as an excessive responsibility for you over this person. I have to do this, I have to give, I have to understand, I have to do it, and I haven't seen the return. They haven't understood me, they haven't accepted me, they haven't valued me. And I'm not just referring to the sentimental issue because I see that you've made a lot of effort for something that you haven't achieved the expected result for. I tried in this job, and now someone new comes and gets it. I see Scorpio and, talking precisely about work, I see that you're going to be called. They're going to contact you. The thing is, I can't tell you exactly how, because I see different ways. They're going to contact you from a place where you've already been, where you've already worked or applied before, and this may have been some time ago, that you've already presented yourself, worked in this place. They're going to call you to work from a familiar place. Now you might say, no, not from there. No, because things ended badly, or because I don't believe it, or because I've tried it and it hasn't worked out. There are many things that Scorpio has faced with denial, not from you, but from others. And now you're going to start seeing that what you thought was lost, you find it again. Speaking of this, I also see that some things may have been misplaced, belongings. For example, I lost a chain, I lost something because I see that something you lost inside the house and you're not finding it. Look, it's something curious, possible that some of you think you don't believe in spirits or these things. Honestly, I see that many of you have beings of light around you who sometimes make certain things not happen. But it's not because of negativity. It's as if they're closing a door, because there's a better one for you, closing an opportunity, or something you hoped for. Maybe you don't understand it now, but it's because there's something better for you. And I'm telling you this based on this particular card about surrendering to the divine, because there's nothing written in stone. I see that some Scorpios are a little disappointed with a situation, with a person, with a reality. However, I see wonderful changes here. The truth is, I also see that there's someone who is reflecting a lot about you, and their reflection leads them down two paths. On one hand, there's the part of recognizing the feeling, the agreement, the value you have, what you mean, what you imply, and what has been lost. And on the other hand, there's the yes, I miss them, I want them, I desire them. And on the other hand, there's the understanding of what happened. And I see that they're planning for the future. What am I going to do? What could I offer? What am I really going to dare to give them that Scorpio can accept from me? I see that some of you have relationships with people of your own sign, whether in your sun or ascending sign. And right now you're wondering, which part should I listen to? Because if this reading is for me, how can I understand if the same thing happens to the other person? That's why in the introduction, I mentioned that there's a part of mirror reading or vice versa. Here you have to try to put what corresponds to you and what corresponds to the other person within your knowledge and personal experience, applying it also considering their ascending signs, particularly in sentimental cases. In Venus now within all this situation, there's something important that Scorpio has done for someone. I don't know if you helped them or understood them, but there's something you all now it's coming as a reward, even if you didn't do it with that intention. There's a very fortunate reward for Scorpio that is intimately related to a need that Scorpio has at this moment. I also see that some of you may be feeling a little pressure, not pressure but weariness, as if you need a break or a disconnection. Let's close this part here, leave this vibration, and let's see, Scorpio, I see dealings with people from outside. There's someone who is bridging distances with you, coming with a friendly intention. It's friendly at first. I ask, do you have any pets? Because I see pets looking at nothing or behaving a little strangely. They tell me that this pet sees something, perceives something. Let me tell you something, this something is a spirit that is with you, accompanying you, and will help you with something you're going to do this week. Here's some help. I also tell you that there are moments when you lose things, just when you're about to leave. You can't find this or that, the phone doesn't ring, these things happen, so from what I see here, to spare you some things, as if they were saving you from a situation. I also see something interesting here. They tell me that some of you will undergo evaluations or are concerned about an evaluation. This evaluation has different degrees of concern. A pending conversation where you feel evaluated. This conversation can be personal, emotional, but they also talk about evaluations because you may be applying for a job, attending a meeting. I see that you're going to be watched closely and evaluated. If this evaluation is related to, Paloma, I have a job interview, and I would like to do well in this evaluation to be accepted in this place, they tell me that yes, the evaluation is positive. I see you a little nervous, it's true, but they tell me that despite swallow it, the person won't notice, and you'll try to polish everything as much as possible in front. I even see that some of you may find yourselves in a place where there are many more people with the same intention as you. They tell me that you come out as a winner, chosen. The response call may take a week. Don't worry about the time it may take, because what you're looking for will come to you, although it may be a bit delayed according to your taste. Then they tell me that there's someone in Scorpio's environment who is a little jealous, competitive, or vengeful towards you. This person, be careful, this doesn't have to do with the sentimental or affectionate part. This has to do with something that Scorpio has that another person desires, and they look at it with resentment. They tell you to be careful this week, especially considering the energetic tendency I'm seeing, which lasts for 10 days. Be careful with this person because they will try to discredit you.